The 2015 Ford Mustang Convertible. When Ford revealed the Mustang on December 5, 2014, it took what it has built in recent years and did the impossible, make it better. The new, European styling is not as over the top as I feared it may be, and it only added to the model's outstanding legacy. Well, now we all get to drool over the topless version, which is sure to ruin the lives of toupee wearers around the globe. The details are still not complete on the 2015 Mustang Convertible, much like its coupe brother, but we are able to piece things together using the details from the coupe, the limited information on the convertible and the few images that Ford released. One thing is for sure, Ford did a good job in designing the convertible Mustang separate from the coupe, giving them distinct appearances that reminds me of the Fox body years. Click past the jump to read all about the 2015 Ford Mustang Convertible and let me know what you think of it in the comments. Exterior. Ford actually developed the coupe and convertible versions separately from the ground up. This leads to some distinct design differences between the two. So often convertible versions of cars involve little more than hacking off the top and making the necessary modifications to fit the soft top. The 2015 Mustang, however, is not your normal convertible. Ford actually developed the coupe and convertible versions separately from the ground up. This leads to some distinct design differences between the two. Ford straightened and lifted the rear body lines on the haunches and restyled the trunk lid to give the convertible "stang" a more straight-line look. For those who remember the 1980s, these differences hark back to the differences between the Fox body Mustang hatchback and convertible models. Like the Fox body models, fastback and convertible models have the same front ends. As for the soft top roof, Ford says that it'll be a full fabric unit atop a 5-bow frame. Between the fabric outside and full headliner inside is a Tenon 0.39-inch insulation pad to keep the chill out in the winter and keep the cabin nice and quiet. When you drop the top, it rests 6.7 inches lower than last year's model at its highest point, meaning it looks sleeker and reduces drag. Speaking of dropping the top, this process is now streamlined with a single, center-mounted latch that unlocks quickly. Then at the press of a button, the top folds down in about half the time of last year's model. Talk about a win-win. 2015 Mustang Convertible vs. Coupe. 2015 Ford Mustang Convertible, exterior dimensions. Interior. Ford didn't dive too far into the 2015 Mustang Convertible's interior, but we assume it'll get the same aviation-inspired look and feature the retro steering wheel. What's more, the independent suspension will help widen out the rear seats, which is always a problem area in convertibles. One other big interior improvement that owes a lot to the revised rear suspension is the truck capacity. The 2015 Mustang Convertible's trunk is 19% larger than last year's model, giving it 11.4 cubic feet of space. Drivetrain. Like the interior, Ford failed to reveal anything about the drivetrain that the 2015 Mustang Convertible will use. I think it's safe to assume that, under its skin, the 2015 Mustang Convertible will get the same, new independent suspension as the coupe variant. It'll have the same trio of engines as the coupe version. This means that the base Mustang Convertible will come with a 3.7-liter V6 that pushes out more than 300 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of twist. The EcoBoost model will feature a 2.3-liter four-cylinder with more than 305 horsepower and 300 pound-feet, and the GT model will carry a 5.0-liter V8 that's good for more than 420 horsepower and 390 pound-feet. The Mustang Convertible will also likely inherit the upgraded GetRag manual transmission and optional automatic transmission with paddle shifters from the coupe model. Suspension. Under its skin, the 2015 Mustang Convertible will get the same, new independent suspension as the coupe variant. In addition to the more refined suspension, the convertible's body is 13% more rigid than the outgoing model, thanks to high-strength steel, helping increase its handling credentials even more. Prices. Prices are not yet available, but we should learn them in the upcoming months. 2015 Ford Mustang Convertible pricing. Competition. Chevrolet Camaro Convertible. The Camaro Convertible is a prime example of simply hacking off the top and making the necessary adjustments to make it all work. And like most convertibles that are made in this manner, the Camaro loses a little something with the top up. Under its hood, the Camaro has a 3.6-liter V6 powering its base model with 323 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. In the SS version, the Camaro Convertible gets a 6.2-liter V8 with 426 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. Nissan 370Z Roadster. Sure, you lose a pair of seats, but who really uses the rear seats in a Mustang anyways? The 370Z comes packing a 3.7-liter V6 that wallops tarmac with 332 ponies and 270 pound-feet of torque. This is enough to get it to 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds, which can easily hang with the V6-powered Mustang Convertible, but not the GT. The 370Z does, however, look just right with a soft top, so it will give the Mustang a run for its money in looks. Plus, the Z is a monster in the corners, so I suspect it'll outhandle the Mustang any day of the week. Conclusion. We all knew that a convertible Mustang was coming in 2015, and we even saw it shortly after the coupe model debuted. Ford did, however, cover its tracks on the convertible model until its reveal recently. I am sure there will be an even grander reveal in the coming months, but at least we got a few more details on it. Love it, not just a topless coupe, all the power of the coupe, minus the top, still digging that sexy new body. Leave it. Why did Ford wait so long to reveal it officially? No powertrain details.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.